Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Debbie.
Hello. Good
Ah,
evening,
Debbie,
everyone.
Debbie. I had
Yeah.
to be outside. I had to go to my car and go in the building and come out the building
They
and
made you
go
go
get in my car
outside.
again.
Oh no.
Yes,
You had to
ah,
interact with other people.
yes. And I told you I had a choking fit. I was coughing so bad.
Well,
I was
I've diagnosed
coughing.
you as being allergic to your job.
And if I had one more person to tell me hi and they're happy to see me, I'm just
Oh my
like,
God. But
fuck.
Heidi,
What?
hi, I'm so happy to see you.
No, damn well they're not happy to see me because, and I didn't get nothing done. I had all kind of shit to fill out, and the one thing that I needed was my release from my
Mhm,
doctor, and he
mhm.
never sent it. But I called and he sent it over, but I didn't have. Uh, Everybody was stopping in to chit chat to catch me up, and they were like, "It's really strange to see you sitting in here." I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, I can tell someone's been in my office." And she told me that a few people that utilized my office when I was out. I said, "I swore I
Mhm.
locked that door, but maintenance has the key."
Girl, you acting like you own that office.
Hi, moving man. Hi, sweetie. Hi, ladies of I Talk. I caught your replay the other day. Oh, my first day back, I had a choking fit, and I realized, as Debbie told me, I'm allergic to them people. I'm allergic, ready to go, don't want to be there. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but yeah, it's the truth. I'm ready to go. I'm allergic. Hi, Christoph, Drea, Wendy. Matty is here. Let's see,
Hello.
Tracy, Gwen. Hi, sweetie. Wendy's front yard. Hello, Debbie H. I see you, and Christoph hasn't. Oh, there he. Hi, Christoph. I say there. He. It's a she. So um, did anybody watch the inauguration today? I'm feeling better. And I'm sorry, I just don't seem I'm not getting anybody's notifications, right? When I got their notification, they had ended 5 minutes before.
That's because your job has turned off all the notifications.
No, girl, I'm talking about this is on my work. I mean, this is on my personal phone. Like,
They turned it off on there too.
oh God. So I'm not getting, and then I noticed today, after I came out of a meeting, I got a notification for Jen. But guess what? Jen was off.
Oh.
I had a notification, and they asked me, was this notification helpful? I hit, what is it? I hit the lowest number. What, I think it was one. No, you notify me after the fact. After the fact.
Mm-mm.
But Debbie, it was a rough day. We're going to get hit with snow coming Thursday. And I was telling Debbie that the snowman, no, I was talking to somebody else when I got in the door.
Mhm.
The snowman that they built last week or the week before is
Mhm.
still out there.
Mm.
Still out there.
Watching
That's
you
how
go to
cold it
work.
is here.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh shit.
What's
Let's see.
what's the temperature
You
be
know what?
now?
My phone needs to update. You're right. Miss
Oh,
Chains,
oh
hello, welcome.
no.
My phone does need to update, but I unsubscribed from your channel, Ladies of I Talk, and resubscribed. I did the same thing to Jen, but it didn't work. Now I get Georgia's notifications. Georgia be live for 15. Let me tell you, unless somebody tells me Georgia's going live, I used to get like the 30-minute notification before someone goes live.
Mhm.
I don't even get those.
Mm.
So maybe I need to up. Well tonight I'm going to schedule because I keep putting off that update, but that shouldn't affect anything. It really shouldn't.
Mm.
So I don't know, but we'll see. Oh my God, Debbie.
Yes.
First of all, let me just let you know.
Yes.
Put your screenshot of the Pizza Hut hat, okay?
Wait. You talking about what I sent you? Did you slide through them? How it got bigger and bigger and bigger?
Girl, that Pizza Hut hat. I did not watch
Hooray.
it. And even when I was I do what no, Maddie. No, no, I don't. When I was told you were live that day, I went on in, but you were ending, and I rewind and I watched it. I don't avoid people's lives. I don't. I don't. I haven't been in the commentary zones live in a while. And I really
Yeah,
haven't.
because
Look, I
you
haven't been
avoid
in there in a
hours.
while.
You
But I do
you
catch the
avoid
replay.
hours. She avoid hours because she don't want to hear what we gotta say.
No, I don't want to hear what you guys got to say because you're talking about the same shows that you and I are going to discuss.
Didn't I just say that? I just left off the last part
Yeah,
though.
you left that part. You make it sound like I don't want to be in your lives. No, I'm sorry. See, hi, Gone John. See, I'm coughing again. I'm allergic to them damn people.
Yep.
My voice, you hear my voice is in and out again.
Yep.
Everybody wants to talk. Oh my God, we were worried. Okay, I got flowers. I think it was the second week. The second week I got flowers, and then I was told that I couldn't go into meetings because I'd already put in for my short term disability, or as they call it, the medical disability. I couldn't pick up any calls, so my director went around that. You know, she would call my personal phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Just Beto. Speaking of the devil. Oh no, that's you. I was like, wait a minute. Oh my God. She kept me on this fucking Teams meeting for 2.5 hours, catching me up on everything. Said instead of just sending it to me so I can go through it and review it, we had to do it together.
Mm, mm, mm.
Let me go through it. If I have any questions, I will write them down and get back to you. Thank you for joining, Gone John. I really appreciate it. Um, just Beetle, hi, sweetie. Oh my God, Debbie,
Mm.
part two of the tell all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm,
Just
mm.
slightly more annoying than part one.
Oh, I'm not going to say annoying, Debbie. I'm not going to say annoying. Do you know I watched it last night?
Uh-huh.
I listened to it again on my TLC Go app while I was at work. So I've actually listened to it twice. I've actually watched it, all of it, once. And then I was watching it again this morning because I fell asleep on the last part. So as I'm getting dressed, I put it on Max. Oh my God. Can we just kill Adnan now? Hi. And that rumor that Adnan was fired, that's not true.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe we can just wait for the mass deportations. I'm sure somebody will report them.
Yep. Would you like
Mhm.
Madsy to join us, Debbie?
I don't care. It's your show.
Madsy, do you want to join us? Because I'm looking at him. He's saying Vanya is the most she is. Between her and Adnan, I can't take either one of them.
I kind of wish they replaced Sean with Vanya because, as annoying as her voice is, she is asking the
She
questions.
is asking good questions. And you know what else? So when I woke up, I guess it was still on. Pillow Talk was on.
What
And
pillow talk?
for the tell all,
Ain't that between the sheets?
no, Pillow Talk, you know, how they're sitting there, you know, they
Oh,
got
resort.
Armando
Okay,
and that
yeah.
bitch she's married to.
I
And that,
didn't
you
watch
know,
that. I don't like the Sunday night. I can't remember the names of these shows. The Sunday night after show. I don't like that. But the Monday night show, the Between the Sheets, that's kind of interesting.
yeah, that's the show for.
Resort.
Yeah, for the resort. That comes on tonight. Hold on, let me drop this link for Madsy. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait,
Huh?
wait, what? Did he just do that?
Child, yes, he did.
Oh, Don Lemon.
Watch this. Tell me what you think. Thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Oh, hi. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, girl.
Elon Musk did a high Hitler, that Hitler thing.
He did it to the audience and then turned around and did it to something behind him. And he did it multiple times.
So
Bitch.
I watched Don Lemon a little bit today, as I was not really watched, but listened to him.
Mhm.
And you should have saw the comments in that chat. There were so many people. He had 3.2K
Yeah. Yeah.
in
Was
his
that the
chat.
morning show or the afternoon show? Because the
This was on
morning show,
TikTok and he was on YouTube. So I
yes.
don't know how many people he had in YouTube,
I was listening. I
but
didn't
the
get a chance to
comments
watch. The
were these
morning show
people
was real
were not
nice.
watching him.
No, they listened to oh my God. They had this celebration of MLK, and it was a church service, and Sharpton was there, and he on. It was one of the best
Oh my God.
sermons I've heard him give.
Yep,
And
but happy MLK Day. Well,
yes,
it's not a happy MLK, but
well, no, because
it's
you're
Martin Luther
celebrating a
King's
life
Day.
of
Hi,
service.
Madsy.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you two?
We're
Chantel, you
wonderful.
messy.
Are you sick?
No, no, no. I'm just it's late.
Oh, okay. So are you in the bed?
No, 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 not yet, not yet, not
Oh,
yet.
damn. Okay, he's not in the bed, guys. He's not in the bed yet. Okay, so
Oh my God.
Madsy, your thoughts on Vanya?
Vanya is got to be one of the most annoying cast members. Not one of the most annoying cast members of all time. She has a lot to say, but yet she can't hold a relationship, and she speaks based on projection. And also, she doesn't listen. She just talks what she wants to say, but doesn't listen to what anybody else is actually saying. It's just freaking jarring. But yeah, I'll keep it that simple for now.
Okay, but what do you think about about her perception of Adnan and Tiger Lily?
I think that Vanya needs to learn, despite the fact that I don't like Adnan and Tiger Lily because they're both full of it. The problem that I have with Vanya is that she's asking them questions and talking da da da, but she's not listening to what they're saying. It's like, like for example, right? You could have a conversation. Okay, let's say for example, you and Debbie are having a conversation like let's say you two go out to a restaurant, whatever, right, or cafe, whatever, right? You're having
Mm-hmm.
a conversation, and then you have that one person that you both don't really care, don't really like, that always has to try and get involved in your conversation. You're like, can you not read the room that like, hey, we just don't care about what you're saying. Like, you're not important to us. We don't value you because the problem with Vanya is that she believes in her head that everybody should value what she has to say, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she doesn't read situations. So you had the scene where Tiger Lily says to her that my man does not speak to women without me, and then vice versa. Regardless of whether you agree with it or not, you understand the picture that you're being told here that no matter what you say to us, he cannot speak to you unless another person is here. Do you see what I'm saying? But Vanya then decides to get sensitive about it and say, he wouldn't talk to me. Like,
Because I'm
yo,
a woman, yes,
like,
and that's what she
but
took away from that.
exactly. And the thing is, though, and that was a projection for what happened earlier on in the freaking episode. You see what I'm saying? That had nothing to do with that scene. Do you see what I'm saying? She's
I
just
got
a
you.
drama queen. Like everything has to be about her. She's got main character syndrome, completely oblivious to anything else. Legit. Like, nah, honestly, she's got to be one of the most jarring people ever. And things as well, on social media, she's active every day. And if you pay attention to bloggers, people like, I don't know, whether it be the reality TV mess or 90 Day Alexa, all those kind of people, whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
She's very quick to be in their comment section when they talk about her. And also on her TikTok, I was told that each time someone says something about her, she's quick to make a video about it because she just loves to talk about herself. So self-centered. It's like, yo, can you just like shh for a second? You know what I mean? But like I said before, she doesn't even listen to what anyone else says. She just wants to speak. And I'm like, yo, I mean, it is what it is.
Debbie, what do you think about Vanya?
She's annoying,
So,
but but based on just the show, because I don't really follow. I don't have the time to follow nobody doing videos and TikTok and all that stuff. I don't. But just based on the show that I watched last night, because remember I said it's just annoying again.
yes.
Um, Between her and Adnan, because Adnan's voice, I don't like. I'm gonna be aging myself right now. Whenever I hear Adnan talk, he sounds like Latka from Taxi, the
From
TV show
Taxi.
back then. Yeah. And it's annoying because it's not cute. Latka used to talk with his little squeaky voice, and it like I thought it was funny as a kid. Adnan is just annoying to me. His voice grates on my last nerve. I don't know if it's because I kind of grew up with like the sort of Northeast accent that she has, and it's still more tolerable to me. She out here for stunts and tricks. I get it, but Adnan's voice really annoys me. And just to see how Tiger Lily sits there and let him carry on like that
Yes.
2.5-year-old toddler in the toy section at the back of Target that throwing himself between aisle 28 and 34 because he can't get something and his mom is just looking away and leaving her child for other people to deal with. That's how I see Tiger Lily and her child Adnan. I have no patience for them. They're more
So,
annoying to me than her because at least she's asking questions.
but here's the thing. When Mr. Ark came on
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the way Adnan was poking at Niles,
Mm-hmm.
I was livid that Sean, being the host of that show, didn't tell Adnan to shut his baby ass up and stop trying to get attention and throwing a tantrum because Niles, he says, doesn't wish the best for him and his family. It wasn't about him at that time, it wasn't his segment, but he was annoying. And Sean didn't do anything about that.
Well, that tells me she's nobody's mother. Second, production asked him to come on there and to be the instigator, the fire starter. But I don't think he quite understands how to do it because he was just over talking people, asking dumb questions. It was all about him. Like, I think you need to get somebody who's intelligent to be the instigator. Unfortunately, there
um,
was nobody
oh,
there.
let me
Sorry,
just
go
add.
ahead.
No, sorry.
Uh-huh.
I just want to add on to what you said there about you need someone intelligent to be an instigator. I
I
think
know.
I definitely agree with that statement. But
Uh-huh.
this is the thing that I observed that was more wild about it was that each time anybody would come against Adnam or Tiger Lily, whatever, right, on the show, the problem was that there was actually no one on there that was actually going to be more intelligent. That's the part that's more annoying because some of the things. So I don't know. For example, someone would say something to Adnam, he then respond with something else that's kind of more smarter than them in a weird way. And I'm sitting there thinking, yo, like, there's actually no one on this show who's actually got a brain cell. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
because like if I was on that stage and Adnan was coming at me, I would know how to shut down every single thing that he said. You see what I'm saying? But
I think
none of those
Ashley would have shut him down. You remember Ashley?
No,
uh
you know who would have shut him
Ashley,
down?
who?
Big Ed.
Who?
It was the first time I ever missed Big Ed.
big
Big
Ed,
Ed
big
is
Ed.
very good at doing that. No neck Ed.
100%. No, 100%, and this is the
He
problem with this cast. We didn't have a single person to actually be able to shut him down. To be honest with you, the only person that would have bothered to go one on one with him because she's that crazy would have been Renee. But of course, she's not there. She's the only one that would have had no fit against
Oh,
him, you know.
yes.
But she wasn't there. But the thing is, though, you have them two there. it then would have been a war of who do we dislike the most, who's been the most annoying. But yeah, that's the only person
Mhm.
that would have really done it because the problem with Niles is that Niles he functions on anger. He doesn't function on logic. You know what I mean? Which is annoying because if he was actually if he knew how to just stay cool and calm and actually use his intelligence, maybe he would have had a fair chance. You know.
Yeah, because
But
he seems intelligent to me. He really does.
yeah, he does. He just doesn't know how to use it. You know, he's too bothered about being pissed off, which is just wild to me. You know, and he did nothing but just embarrass himself because he let somebody that's like in his early 20s get under his skin. Like, yo, like, bro, relax. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
But
that's what he was doing. But what did you think about Matilda? She really wasn't saying too much. And then only thing she kept, when Niles was upset, she told him to calm down. But why do you feel that Niles owed an apology to Adnan, or was she asking him to apologize to Mr. Art? That's what no, Mr. Art asked him to apologize.
yeah, so you could tell that Matilda comes from a background where she's been raised to just keep things cool, calm, and collect. Because even throughout the season, right, there were times when her and Niles would obviously have certain conflicts because of Niles, and she kept her cool throughout majority. There was only that one time when she actually got hot and bothered, and that one time she got hot and bothered. What did Niles do? Niles was like, I need you to stop and get out of my face real quick. You see what I'm saying? And this is something that has to be identified because Matilda done a great job keeping her cool throughout the whole season, apart from that one time where she wanted to speak up for herself because obviously the lies were just enough. And in that moment in time, because Niall didn't like her reaction, he did the same thing that he's doing right now with Adnan. And that's going to be a problem in the future because he can't live life thinking it's okay to behave that way just because you don't like how somebody's coming at you. And the worst thing about it is that when Matilda was coming at him that time, that was just out of pure frustration or passion of the fact that she wants to be with this dude, but he just can't be honest with her. Do you see what I'm saying? So she had every right to be in her emotions. Do you see what I'm saying? But either way, just to show you the difference between the situation, Niles cannot handle himself, whether it's somebody who is irrelevant to his life, who's purposely antagonizing him, or whether it's someone that's actually relevant to his life, that actually cares about him. He has got this temper issue and he has to find a way to rein that in. But regarding the apology thing, I believe the reason why Mr. Art wanted to apologize to Matilda and himself is because that's not how a man is supposed to carry himself. Of course, obviously from their culture, from their religion. Because if he's carrying himself in
Mhm.
that way, that tells Mr. Ark that this is a man that isn't going to be able to look after Matilda. Do you see what I'm saying? Because realistically, a woman needs a man that knows how to control a situation. He's not a man that knows how to make it worse than what it is. Vice versa, a man wants a woman that also knows how to control a situation. Obviously, it's evident that's what Mr. Art requires and wants for Matilda in a man. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I believe he wanted to apologize. But the last thing I'm going to say is that people keep talking about he's autistic. People really need to stop with the autism thing because Niles has proven that he is actually very intelligent. And in my opinion, throughout the season, because he has referenced that he's autistic throughout so many freaking times, tells me he's fully aware of who he is. So therefore, he knows how to control himself, but he chooses not to. That's just been my observation. So to be honest with you, I will not use him being autistic as an excuse for his behavior because look at it this way, right? Let's just say, for example, something domestic was ever happened between him and Matilda, right? You
Hmm.
can't hold him as an excuse to why he did it. You see what I'm saying? So end of the day, like he needs to learn to regulate that anger. Now I don't know if that's because of his upbringing, because his parents clearly haven't supported him or whatever, but he needs to work on that because this is a fully grown man who's able to get a job, able to pay the bills, able to get on a flight, able to fly to another country, able to be with another woman, and also let's not forget this is a man that apparently is so good in bed that women were using him for sex too. So this man, you know, he knows how to control himself. He just chooses not to. That's just me. This is what I'm saying. He's a very
Ain't
intelligent
nothing
dude.
wrong with Niles knowing his worth. Leave him
Oh, yeah,
alone.
absolutely nothing wrong with
Got a girl thinking what's going on down there.
it.
Niles is, oh my God. Niles said
What
his girlfriend was using him for sex. When he said that, I was like, well, what do you have down there, Niles?
I can't believe I'm saying, it, but I kind of agree with you, Madsy, because like when Mr. Ark said to apologize, right? I
Mhm.
was like, this man adopted you as his son. Well, kind of, sort of. Well, y'all know what I mean. Not real legal adoption, but taking him in as his son, representing as his daddy. Um, to me, that's like, you're part of my family. And I always go back to think about what my mom says: don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me.
Mhm.
And I felt like his behavior, his walking out, instead of sitting there calmly and speaking, use your words and speak properly and address the situation like a grown person, like the man I raised you to be. He walked away, and I think Dr. Mr. Ark saw that as like a tantrum, and it was embarrassing to him and his family. Like, my children wouldn't do that, so why are you doing that?
But
That's
he
not how
knew.
we carry ourselves.
But the fact that Niles told him twice, well, not twice,
Mm-hmm.
once, this is not about you. And
Mm-hmm.
he said that, because what's her name? Sean was the one that asked if
Mm-hmm.
Niles should use some money to take a trip. And what did he say? He said he wished them the best, but Niles don't have any respect for me or my marriage or something. But
Mm-hmm.
what does that have to do with him saving money to take a trip? Adnan was sitting there antagonizing, and well, not even antagonizing. He was trying to be a bully, and he knew what he was doing by getting at Niles.
He did, but here's the thing: the same way how I feel that they asked Adnan to be the fire starter, I feel that they asked Niles the same thing. I think that they told him, go out and be aggressive and attack everybody. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You got a real relationship, you
What?
know?
What?
Yes, I feel that's what production advised him to do. I think they sit with these people and tell them, like, this is what we want you to do. And they do it. I think that historically these tell-alls have been attack sessions, where they just go at each other. I'm
Okay.
I'm not entertained. Like, answer a question and stop like attacking somebody else to deflect from your own lack of, your own issues.
Okay, let me just say this. If Now says he's short of $4,000, Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Ark said he's paid him back every penny that he borrowed.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Matilda want him to take money to visit her when he's trying to pay for her visa?
I think this goes back to what's in his pants. She did say she was
Ah,
going to miss that part of him. Remember?
so he really must have an anaconda.
I
Or
mean,
know how to use it.
yeah. I mean, from my experience, to be honest, when a woman is obsessed with you, she's only thinking about seeing you. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my God. I thought he was going to talk about his experience with Niles. Oh
hey,
my
relax. Hey,
God.
hey, wait, yo, hey,
It's
hey,
been a
hey,
long day. I'm so sorry.
hey,
I didn't know where you were going.
hey,
I had to laugh. He goes, it's been my experience. I'm like, wait, wait,
hey.
When did that happen?
I'm sorry.
I'm about
You
to
got
leave
a
real
video?
quick. What's
I'm
going on
sorry,
here? Help me.
Matthew. I'm not laughing. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, Matthew. It's been your experience. Yes, I'm listening.
In my experience away from nows, that when a woman wants you, they will happily forget about certain things because they just want their needs met. That's what I was gonna say. So I'm not surprised that she wants him to go to go there. But to be fair, there is probably a part of her that probably still thinks that him coming to see her won't delay things too much. There is that probably is going for her mind as well, which is probably which is clearly a problem, but it is what it is.
But it's been 10 months.
No, yeah, exactly, and I think it's been 10 months. The girl doesn't want to keep waiting, just what I'm saying. But to be fair with you, I wouldn't be surprised if low key she doesn't trust Niles because he lied to her so many times.
Yeah.
So, maybe she's just like, well, I don't really believe that he can't come and see me because of this. He probably can. So if he can, he should come and see me. You know what I mean? Because what Niles has done in this relationship, he's already created a lack of trust anyway because of his lying. And I feel like that's a conversation that they both obviously need to have. But I do wonder though if Matilda does kind of worry about bringing certain things up to him because of the way he may react. Because I do believe that when he was in Ghana, that was an experience for her that probably shocked her more than she had thought, just based on the way because look at it this way, the way she's so quick to say now is relax, relax, relax. That tells me that she's had to tell him that for so long. It's become like a default setting in her mind. Relax, relax, relax. But who knows?
Yeah, so yeah, but she said that she believes that Niles hasn't cheated on her. And
Oh
so
yeah, I don't think he has.
okay, okay. So with that, but Matilda wasn't really talking. She was just nodding her head through the
Mhm.
whole damn. Did she
No,
say anything
she
about these
hasn't
other
said
couples
anything.
except for when she told Adnan, or when she said she didn't like the way Adnan was speaking to her husband?
No, yeah.
She has some good facial expressions though that spoke volumes at certain times. I don't know. I I think okay. So Niles is not wealthy. He's from Alabama, right, Heidi?
Yes,
Okay.
Alabama.
So he lost his other job before he went on the trip. He went over there with probably $400. Um, and so he had to come back within 2 weeks and start a new job.
And had
I
no
think
money.
it's I had no money. So he was probably in a deficit in the States. So he got out of that. He paid back Mr. Ark, however much he owed him. And he did the fees on the US side. So now all he has to do is get the fees for over in Ghana, if I understood what he said correctly. I thought it was just one set of fees though.
But why is it $4,000?
Well, how much is the K1? Because the spousal is cheaper than the
Yeah,
K1.
she's a spouse. He shouldn't have to. See, I don't know how that works. I'm really gonna have to look at this again. But she should come over on a spousal visa.
I think
His
that's what they're
parents,
doing.
his parents are still not accepting of this relationship, even though they're married. It's long distance, only because he can't afford to bring her here. And 10 months, when he promised Mr. Art 5, 6, well, it was 3, then 5, then 6 months.
Okay, so as of January 2025, the cost of a spousal visa, CR1 visa, in the US is around $1,220, including filing fees for Form I-130 petition for alien relative and other associated costs
Yeah,
involved in
so
the
why is it
application process.
$4,000?
I don't know.
I
I
think
was I was
Niles is
literally reading the
lying.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think Niles is lying about the $4,000.
I think that now is keeping some type of secrets from her of some kind.
Yeah,
So something isn't making sense with Niles, and
something
that's the
isn't
problem.
making sense because Matilda um doesn't know any better, about the fees and everything else. But when he said $4,000, Sean never even questioned that.
I mean, listen, we might as well forget that she exists. Let's just keep it real. This is the problem with her every freaking tell. Oh, most useless human being. Listen, she's there to get paid, and that's it. It's just that simple, isn't it? Which is sad.
Yep,
She's an
that is
EP,
sad.
right? She's an executive producer on this, isn't it?
Yep, she's an executive producer.
She
She's
might
paid
have
to
bought
sit
into the
there.
production company.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
paid to sit there and hold these cards in her hand and read them. That's it. No interest, no nothing. And she's there, and just to instigate shit. But she doesn't do a really good job of it.
Maybe
Um,
he
oh yeah, and
needs
he is taking care of Matilda too. He is making
how
sure he is sending money to her.
how much is the ticket for her to come over here? Maybe that's it.
Oh, maybe he's including that in there. Hi, Ryan. I don't know,
Because
Debbie.
there's a U.S. embassy in Accra, so she doesn't have to go to another country. Because I was thinking maybe you got to get a flight to go to. No, she doesn't.
Well, she,
Um,
well, she can go to Canada, and then he can meet her there. Still money, but anyway.
mm,
Um, Anything else good
Yeah.
happened with Niles and Matilda's segment? Anything good happened?
Um, just to add on to that, to be fair, he can easily fly from Ghana all the way to New York. To be honest with you, and then from
mm,
there, obviously, find a way to Alabama, wherever the hell he's at.
Yeah,
So
he's in Alabama.
there are different ways you can get there. I mean, she
mhm,
can get there wherever. And so whenever I've looked at flights for myself in particular to the States, the cheapest
mhm.
flights are always either to New York, to LA. I forgot which part of LA, but one. No, San Francisco is one of those places,
Yep.
and California, I think it is one of those places quite cheap to get to, and Toronto, obviously, which is obviously in Canada, clearly,
That's
is
why I
also
said
another.
Canada.
Yeah, exactly. It's another cheap location to get to. So there are various different airports that are
Yep.
available, and also, give or take, Florida can also be quite reasonable to get to as well.
Yep. I did a
So,
round trip to Germany about 6 years ago,
mhm,
and it was like 798
yeah.
round trip
So yeah, I mean, and I
from
think
Houston.
there you go. And I think coming from Ghana, because obviously Africa is a bit different, it can be a bit more costly. I reckon you're looking at maximum maybe 1,000 to be fair, give or take. But again, it's sort of a matter of when you're booking the flight.
Yeah,
But
and then
anyone
going to
that,
Alabama too, which is not a major hub. So you got to look at the major hubs.
yeah,
No,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm seeing. Like you're
Yeah.
right, like around 1,000 from Accra to Birmingham.
yeah, and then after that, it's just about however much money it costs from Birmingham to Alabama. Wait, is Birmingham in Alabama?
Right. That's I think that's the main airport, like the biggest one in
What
L.
in Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's just so I know what Birmingham is. I was going to say something else. So yeah, there you go. It's about 1,000. So it's not that. I mean, obviously it's still quite a bit, but it's still less than 4K even when you add everything together. So now
That's
is
the cheapest
waffling for
one.
some reason, and why?
Mhm.
Well, I guess we'll never know because I don't see them come back for another season. But if they do, maybe it'll be revealed.
Okay.
Mhm,
So, is there
mhm.
anything else good that happened in their segment besides Now's, you know, wanting to punch Adnan, and he deserved every bit of it. And but when they were, but after the segment, when they had their break, and he pulled them glasses up, and I saw security come, and they were like, "Now's back up, back up."
Oh wait,
What?
Chantal has a good point. Maybe he has to move out of his parents' house.
He's not living in his parents' house.
I thought he was living with his
Nah,
parents.
he lives in
No,
his own place.
he's got
I
his
didn't
own
think he was
place.
living with his parents.
But he did
Okay.
say, yeah, he's got his own place, but he did say he would have to get something bigger. I didn't think it was that small. Uh yes,
To be honest, I also contest that too because I mean, let's just keep it real here. Like, I mean, if I've just got married to someone, and it's been 10 months, whatever, I'm not gonna care how big my place is. I'm gonna want to get them here first, and then we'll do that later. I mean, we've seen this before with so many other couples where they've
yep,
bought the. I mean, look at Sophie and Rob, for example. You know what I mean? Man bought her to a place with no toilet and a bathroom.
no
So
toilet had to go
yeah,
outside.
so like that's just a ridiculous reason. Like, I mean, honestly, now he's doing his masking again. Let's just say that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's hiding something because it's not $4,000 now. But I wanted to,
However, I would say, how much money can he be making in Alabama?
I
Let's
don't know, he works
realize
for the
where
state.
he is,
Well, he works for the government. But
and it
Matty,
ain't gonna be
if you
much.
haven't seen, Lauren is on TikTok and he just can't shut his mouth.
What do you do now?
He's telling everybody how he's still sending Faith all of these packages, showing them the boxes. So I go in and I asked him, I said, at the tell-all, I said, you were married at that time. Did Faith know? He looked at the question and he didn't answer. I put it in there again. I said, so when did you tell Faith that you were married to Carlos? he never answered the question, but he'll talk about everything else, about how he's still sending her money for her and her family and all of this stuff. But he's not answering that question at all.
I think personally that Faith knew the whole time. To be honest with you,
Agreed.
yeah,
I think
like
so too.
yeah. I mean, honestly, I remember from the first. Actually, no, I think maybe it was the second or third episode of watching them. Right, I said to myself, something's not right with Faith. Faith is no saint. There's something missing it, but it was just a matter of waiting for it to come out. You know what I mean? And I think at the Terror Part One, when she was answering certain questions, like, "Oh, I don't sure if I remember that." Like, yo, you remember if a guy told you he slept with someone? Like, come on, nah. Faith clearly only cares about the bank account that's coming out of his freaking pocket. The rest of it, she could care less. Nah, she was live yesterday, and I went in her live, and I tried to ask her a question about Lauren, and
Uh-huh.
she was only reading people saying, "Hey, hi, how are you? Hey, you okay?" Da da da. But lately ignoring everything like a robot. Yeah, now
Yep,
both of
the
those
same
two.
thing. Yep,
Yep.
same thing that Lauren is doing.
Yeah,
Same
both of them are
thing.
crooks. Both of
But
them are
here's the
crooks.
thing. I was saying last week that her whole story fell apart for me, just the way how she was responding to questions.
Mm,
Her default was, I'm just a little lady boy from the
mm,
Philippines and I
mm-hmm,
just want some love and nobody ever loved me.
mm, mm-hmm.
And then when
Debbie,
she
you
said,
didn't use that voice, did you? Debbie, did
then
you?
she said, oh, but he is a good man. And I'm like,
Mhm,
oh, but it's not money from Lauren. It's money from production.
mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
She's playing her part until the bitter end so that she can keep on getting money from production.
Yeah, but I think
But
see,
Lauren's not sending her nothing.
yeah, because see, but then it doesn't make sense because you hear part three where Sean is asking her if she's calling it quits. But not Niles, Lauren is showing people boxes, how he boxes up all her stuff and sends over there to her.
How we know that's not the back receiving area of TJ Maxx where the fuck he worked?
Because
Give me
he's
a
sitting
break.
in his friend's home, the one
I
he
don't believe
works for,
it.
the one he sleeps with, the guy that makes
Okay.
all the costumes for the drag queens.
I don't believe anything that Lauren says. I just don't.
Well, I
And
did
is
see
this the
Carlos,
same
and
friend
Carlos
that
looked a
he
little like Faith.
but is this the same friend that he went and sharded
Yep,
blood all over his
same
house?
living room. Yep,
All of
same
them is a
living
pack
room.
of liars.
Yep, same living room. So what do we think about Joe and Magda?
Um,
Magda.
I mean,
Magnum.
honestly, I have nothing to say because their whole segment in this week's episode, it was fully forced. Like, I mean, why are we talking about a guy going back to get some alcohol? Like, it's not that deep. Like,
That's my
I mean,
question. How in the hell did he get those shooters on a plane?
you know what I'm saying? Like, come
Yeah.
on. The whole thing was just I honestly feel like they're one of those couples that really don't have that much of a problem. So they just try to feed. But also remember, their little segment was so short as well.
It was
Because
short.
there was only two things they spoke about. Was she trying to force him to get married or the flipping shots thing? Like, come on, come on. I have nothing to say about it. Yeah, it's
First of all,
But
Maddie, as soon as he said he forgot some shooters in a refrigerator, okay, you're carrying this on the plane. They're scanning your bag.
mm-hmm,
You're not bringing alcohol on that damn plane.
mm-hmm.
You're not bringing anything liquid, frozen, whatever on that plane because you can't even have a bottle of water and go through security.
I
Facts.
mean, he would have to say that it was breast milk, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, and then he's talking about because they're like $12 on a plane. Okay, drink in a fucking airport, get drunk, get on a plane, go to sleep. That's what I do. Shit.
was just as expensive in the terminal.
Or get drunk before you leave your house. Hopefully you'll make it through security, which I don't get that drunk. And then
Well, didn't
get
he
on a plane and go to
appear?
sleep.
But didn't he appear to be like hungover?
Yep. No, he
I
was
don't
drunk the
believe
night
that.
before. What did he do the night before that he overslept?
He came to the door with a bunch of white powder on his face and
Mm-mm.
incoherent. I don't think he went back for shooters. It doesn't make sense to me.
But she
And
said that he drank all the time when he was there visiting her. Did you believe that?
unless they're trying to transition their storyline for next time they come back that he has a drinking problem.
Mm.
Mm.
That could be it.
Huh.
Because her thing, like the way how she was, you can't talk to somebody or I'm going to sick my dog on your nuts. Like that was nothing to me. I don't want somebody around me who has an addiction, but you
Nobody.
only now bring it up.
I think Magda is in it to come to the States. That's it.
Yes.
That's why she's
Yes.
pressing him for the engagement. And she's saying she's in a hurry because he's got to fill out the paperwork. He's got to do this. He's got to do that. But it still didn't make any sense why you put that ring on your fingers, because if guys are going to approach you, they're going to approach you whether you have a ring on or not.
Did anybody ask her why she quit her job when she put the ring on her
Nope.
finger that nobody
Nope.
knew about? There's so many
Nope.
missing parts to their stupid story. I'm over them. I was more interested on where his neck went. That was the only thing that interested me in their whole segment.
Where did his neck go?
Yeah, where'd it go?
But she has been here to visit him.
Uh-huh.
And she's met
She
all of
getting to
his
be a
friends.
real, she's getting to be a real expensive piece of pussy. That's all I see that is.
Because she has no job. So who's bringing her over here? Did Joe pay for her ticket?
Is she still in her apartment and who paying for that, Joey? If it ain't you.
Her other boyfriend that she's trying to get to fill out paperwork to?
Probably.
I just think she's trying to leave Poland.
I think so too, but she's going about it the whole wrong way. The first time going to Germany should have taught her a lesson.
And you know what? I do believe that he may have a drinking problem because he's a party boy. And they say he likes to party a lot.
Yeah, but that's like every wash, rinse, and repeat guy from Jersey.
But he's supposed to be in real estate.
Supposed to be was the active word.
Yeah, supposed to be.
Because all he did was stand up in front of a for sale sign. Like I could be a realtor.
Debbie, you're so wrong. So, Mazzy, what else? Do you have anything else you want to say with those two?
I mean, the only thing that I will say is I know women, like women from Eastern Europe, especially girls, at the age of what's the name again? Of Magda.
Magda.
They yeah, Magda. I know that they are very desperate to find a man to just marry them and lock them up ASAP. So I feel like that explains, a part of why she behaves the way she is. Like that's why she's so willing to just want to move to, what do you call it, to
To
Germany,
America.
and
I
then
just think
now
she
here
wants
in
to be
America.
taken care of. I think
No,
she
no, that's what
wants
it
a
is. That's what
sugar
it is. That's what
daddy.
it is. She just wants she just wants a man to give her stability, and that's it. Because
Yep.
honestly, that's how they raise. They raise to just find a man as quick as possible.
Yep.
Do you think like she's like another potential Natalie 2.0?
Yes.
Do you know
Because they
what?
are phasing out the Natalie model
Yeah,
and they
I
need
think.
to replace it.
Yeah, no, I think you get that. I think the only difference is that she's just not as dramatic as Natalie. I don't think we'll ever get anyone as dramatic as Natalie. But yeah, no, I see. I definitely see what you're saying. The only difference is though, I would say she's more of a Yara. She's somebody that's actually gonna stick by her man. She's not gonna do the stupid because she hasn't got like crazy dreams to go off and be an actor and to do this. You see what I'm saying? She's a bit
Yeah.
more simple, like a Yara and a Julia. So
See,
she's
I
definitely
don't
there.
think she's a Yara. Yara came over here and started working,
That's
like
true.
doing her
She's
little
probably a
art
more of a
tripping. Yeah, this
so
girl don't want
okay.
to work.
I think she's Natalie.
No,
I
do you
don't
know
think
what?
she's as
She could
bad
be a
as
Sophie, to
Natalie.
be honest with you. Because
Oh, a
Sophie ain't doing the
Sophie.
working. She could be a Sophie, yeah.
Sophie,
I just didn't
you
think of
think
Sophie. Obviously, she's in the UK, but she's probably
you
more of
think
a
that
Sophie.
she's got like that inner freak to go straight to OnlyFans?
No, I don't know. I don't see it in her. I mean, well, it wouldn't surprise me, but I don't see it.
Look how she walks in front of the camera with the damn bikini bomber stuck up her ass. Come on
Mm,
now,
mm, mm,
But
mm,
ain't
mm.
that the fashion though?
girl.
Yeah, but because it's volleyball, isn't it? So she was just doing it for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I can see her going straight to OnlyFans. Okay, I don't think Joey is ready to get married. I don't think Joey is ready for that type of responsibility. That means he's got to settle down. Hi, Riley. Hi, Mr. Jimenez. He has to settle down and stop his partying ways. I don't think he's ready for that.
Mm.
I
How old
just
is
don't.
he again?
Huh?
How,
He's
how
in his 30s, I think.
Yeah, he's in his what,
um,
31, 32, and she's 20
oh,
something.
early 30s? Yeah, he
Yes,
not ready.
he's
He
not
not
ready.
ready.
He's not ready for that.
Mm-mm.
He's still partying and having fun. You saw he goes home to mama. She makes him all this food. He's like the baby boy's coming home. He's getting all the attention. He's the party boy. But for him to be in real estate and bragging about he has this and that, look at the apartment he's living in. Did you see that door and how that frame, it looked like it was dry rotted?
That's because somebody probably kicked it in a couple nights ago.
Oh, okay. Could be. What about Sonny and Veah?
Oh dear Lord.
Oh my God. This episode
She's
was good
33.
for them.
Oh dear Lord.
Mm-mm-mm. Go ahead,
Riley's
Nancy.
in the chat. Hi, Riley. I hope you're feeling better. I think I gave Riley my
Hello.
flu, but yeah, he was taking medicine the other day. What about Veah and Sonny? Because Veah looks like a totally different person every time I see her. What do you think?
Um, I just think Sonny's full of shit. Like this guy, he sat there and told us, or told the people at the freaking tell that he has the ability to change the rules of his own freaking religion. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was fully supporting Adnan in that whole segment. I lied to you because the guy was waffling nonsense. Because when Adam started going, I was like, please, cut the hell out. Because Sonny has been full of it since day one. Like, yo, nah. And you know what I hate the most? The way he's like, well, I'm a man, so I'm sensitive. What does that mean? Like, bro,
I
not
have
every
no
man is
idea.
sensitive. You know what I mean? Like, oh, no.
But
Jesus.
wait, y'all didn't catch what Sonny put down in the episode last night?
What do you put down?
He's willing to accept whatever she does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because his visa for South Africa is running
It's
out
expiring for
and he's
Bangladesh.
got to
Yep.
go back to Bangladesh.
Yep.
He got her. He's not letting her go. She could go and fuck the dog walker, the dog, and
Yep.
everybody in Orlando and Mickey Mouse twice. And he will forgive her and beg Allah to forgive her.
Yep.
And yet his ultimate goal
It's
is
to
to
come
get
to
over to
America.
the States. And
Yep.
she's the one who's gonna do it. When
Yep.
he said that, I was
Yep.
like, oh, this
When
is
he
even
said that his
deeper.
visa was expiring and he had to
Mm-hmm.
go back to Bangladesh in 2 months, and he's going to sit there and wait.
How much you want to bet when he get to Bangladesh, he gonna be telling her that his parents got an arranged marriage for him and he don't want to do it. He need her to get him over there.
I
I
mean,
like
Mhm.
Sunny.
rumor has it that they'll be back for another season, so we'll have to wait and
Yep.
see.
I
Okay,
love it. Let me write their storyline. It'd be ratchet as hell.
So she said, so here's what got me. So they broke up. Within a couple of weeks, she went out with the dog walker, I mean, the dog caregiver. They went to Disneyland and she told Sonny all about it. So you broke up with them. You were apart for a month, but within 2 weeks of that breakup, you
Mhm.
went out with somebody else. You weren't
Mm-hmm.
too broken up over that breakup, were you?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's that say it that's you're taking into account that they in a real relationship and that she's taking this relationship seriously.
But when Adnan said, when she was telling him about, why does she have to convert? And Sonny's still talking about he needs time to teach her about his religion.
And she will
Vea's made
convert
it
eventually.
perfectly clear she is not converting to Muslim. And when Adnan said, "What the fuck is coming out of your mouth?" I was like, "Oh my God."
He spoke disrespectfully to like everyone that he deems beneath him, like women and the disabled. Like I'm sorry, that's how I took it.
But what did you think about Sonny saying that him and his dad only speaks about business, but he's sure within a month. Now, remember, it's been almost a year and they filmed the tell
Mhm.
all. But let
Mhm.
me get this right. In a month or maybe a year, him and his dad will be back closer again. Baby, it's been over a year now.
But ain't he going back to Bangladesh
Yep, he's
in
going
a
back
month?
to Bangladesh.
There you go. They're gonna be best friends then, because that's where his bride is waiting for him.
Oh, God. Is there anything else about those two? But Rory is coming up on part 3, and you
Wait,
hear
what?
Adnan ask Rory, how does he like being a spare tire? But
I,
Sonny says, I'm the man here. I'm the man. No, you're not. Veah got your nose wide open, and Veah's gonna do and say whatever the hell she wants to. But when they were asking, who was it, Brian, or was it no? It wasn't Joey. Asked her, why didn't she cover? Knew it because his friends told you at the soccer or whatever field y'all were at about those tattoos. You knew that was offensive to them. So how do you think it wouldn't be offensive to a man that worships Allah?
hmm I mean, I think obviously with Veil, she doesn't really give a damn about anybody else. You know, she only cares about
Nope.
herself, right? I think that's clearly evident. But I think at the same time, on reflection of Sonny, he's also the same. He only cares about himself as well. He doesn't care about nobody else because
Nobody
if
else.
he if he
And
really
Holly,
cared about his religion, he would have never slept with her. If he really cared
nope,
about his father, he would
exactly.
have got his father's permission. He doesn't give a damn about nothing. He just wants what he wants, and that's it. And that's why these two are not a match because they're too much alike.
But yep, they
But
out for
I don't.
themselves.
But I
Now,
don't think I don't think Sonny ever had any intentions of introducing her to his family.
I agree. I agree.
I think she was there to check boxes before
Mm-hmm.
he settled down.
Yep.
And she was dumb enough to pay her way over there so that he could do it.
so
Mm-hmm.
okay, so here's my question for you then. When she said the reason why she wasn't in the studio, now I want you to listen. She got sick right after she came back from South Africa. She lost about 50 pounds. It's almost a year, or maybe even a year. Why? How is that keeping you from being in the studio and filming?
But didn't she say she got something else wrong with her though? Well, not
Okay,
on the show, but on social
Yeah,
media.
on
she's saying that
social
she's got a
media.
tumor. She says she's got a
But
tumor and shrinkage or something like that.
yeah, so she has a tumor, but she was using this up. But how is that keeping her from being in the studio filming? Because I see her at the beach, I see her all over the place. So how is that keeping her from being in the studio?
Yeah, it's true.
That's what I don't
Mm.
understand. How is that keeping her from being there for the filming? Is it
The girl,
contagious?
she just didn't want to travel. She didn't care. She was like, I'll just sit in my bedroom. I prefer it here. Who gives a damn?
Exactly. She didn't care, and she's using that as an excuse because she didn't want to come
Mm.
under fire in person, but she can do
Mm.
it on a camera.
Now that makes sense.
But if we remember her first excuse though, maybe she couldn't get Rory to travel with her on the plane because she's so nervous and scared of flying.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, like, because Rory's going to be a part of the tour anyway, I don't see why she couldn't have flew with Rory again, unless, of course, Rory is busy himself. But then that brings the next question, doesn't it? So when it comes to her relationship with Sonny, how are they going to see each other again if she actually no, hold on a minute. How did she fly back from South Africa? Because Rory had already left.
Exactly. I was waiting for you to catch on to that.
Yeah. You know what I'm
She
saying? Hold
flew
on a
back
minute.
by
How did she fly?
herself.
Y'all can
She
fly
flew
by
back by
herself.
herself. Yup. Okay. So like how are they gonna see each other again? She has to bring him.
Mm-hmm.
And he needs to get here because he does not want to live in Bangladesh. And I bet you anything he's gonna be married to that woman over there in Bangladesh and come over here to marry her.
See, he might already nerve condition or something. But Riley said maybe she couldn't fly because of the brain tumor. But yeah, who knows? Could be. Could be. Could
I
be.
don't know.
Yep.
Well,
So
I
I'm gonna
mean,
give her that.
I,
Okay.
I
Bye,
don't
Mr.
know.
Jimenez. See you soon. Okay.
I
Um.
wait, hold a minute. Sorry,
Yes.
I haven't uploaded the video yet. I'm actually uploading tomorrow, but Sonny did actually make a post. To be fair, right, where
Okay.
I'm gonna read what he says in the post.
Okay.
He says your past should be a lesson, not a tool for seeking sympathy or attention. True strength comes from facing challenges, learning from them, and becoming better, not using them as an excuse to get help from others. Stop looking for attention and relying on people to save you. You you need to build yourself because in the end, nobody can truly give you what you expect. Then he puts in a jokey way, GoFundMe coming soon. Stop lying to the people. Clown face.
Oh my
So
God. So is he talking about Veah?
I mean, well, here's the thing though. So that's what he puts down, right?
Uh-huh.
Veya now the following day, she ends up putting this down on her IG. She puts down, "Love is not circumstantial." At yo, that's called manipulation. Then she's obviously put a picture of it that's got a quote. The quote says, "When someone loves you, they don't have to say it. You can tell by the way they treat you." So that's the current situation that's happening right now with these two in the last 24 hours.
See, she went off him from the time he gave her that curry right on arrival. That bitch don't know a good thing when
Oh.
she got it. Mm. Let a
So
man give me a plate of curry on arrival.
so
I'll be
Sunny
real
is
nice.
26. How old is Veya?
She's 27, I
What is
think. I
she?
think she's 1 year older than him.
27?
I
She
think she's
looks
27.
older than
She's
that.
only 27?
Yeah, I remember they only had a 1 year gap between them or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was that. I could
None
be
of
wrong,
her
but I'm pretty sure
faces
so.
look 27. They all look much older.
Yeah.
I think Sunny is speaking about Veya.
Yeah, that's what I think. And I think that they're speaking about him.
So when she's talking about she had a brain tumor, have we seen proof of that?
No, no,
Well,
no. We haven't seen proof of anything that she has said so far. That's why when Sonny says what he's saying, he's making it sound as if she's trying to set up this narrative that she's gonna set up a GoFundMe. But she did make a post where somebody asked about a GoFundMe. She says, "No, I'm not gonna set one up. I'm not the kind of person to ask for money." So there's obviously something going on right now with those two, and I
Yep.
guess in the next
I
few
think
days,
she says that she lost about 50 pounds. So that would put her right around 95 pounds, 90 pounds. Because she didn't
yeah,
look like she weighed that much to begin with.
yeah, true. Yes, that's true. That's true because she was very slim anyway.
Yep.
She just had a little bit of weight on her face, and that was about it. I mean, obviously now she's lost a little bit of it, but mm,
that
mm,
girl had the longest backside I've ever seen on a show. It was like a plain runway.
But did a doctor diagnose her with a brain tumor? Because a
She
brain
said
tumor,
so. She said so. Because
okay,
yeah,
she
everybody
needs to
focused
prove
on the
that to me.
person who did the lymphatic massage
Yeah, she needs to
that
prove
hurt
that to
her,
me. Because I don't
and
believe that.
she I think she updated her post and said that she has a real medical doctor that she's getting treatments from for
I
her
don't think she
tumor.
had a brain tumor. I'm sorry. I just don't believe she had a brain tumor. I just don't.
Oh
I think she's lying.
I
man,
And
you
mean,
now
don't
hold on.
lie
and
about things like that.
because some people lie about cancer. She didn't come out
Maybe
and say it. I think she sees the fact that Liz is getting all of this attention, and probably so. But Liz looks, she's lost so much weight. She finished her round of chemo. She's looking better. But I think Veya is looking for sympathy because she always wants to make herself out to be the victim, always needs to be rescued by Rory. Then she had two men fighting over her. And then oh, Sonny, I chose you. And all this bullshit when you could have brought your best friend with you, not your ex boyfriend or your ex fiance, to go meet your man. Girl, stop. I think she's lying. And I think Sonny, that post he did is aimed at her. And I don't believe she's had any type of cancer.
Can you do that impression again, please? Oh, sorry, I choose you. That was so good. That was so on point. I'm so sorry. I actually thought I was listening to it. I was like, wait, where did Veer come from?
And I have nurses that are in my chat. You're not going to tell me you have a brain tumor. Okay, massive weight loss can come from Ozempic too.
Oh,
Okay,
you mean Riley?
yeah. So although we know she had a big head, no, even when she had the brain tumor, allegedly, she was on the beach. She's taking all of these selfies. I showed everybody her IG. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. People lie about cancer all the time. Your friend
Yeah,
Lisa
but you
Rich on
shouldn't do
TikTok
that.
said her son had stage 4.
You
He had a
shouldn't do
tumor,
that, though.
stage
Mm-mm.
4.
I'm,
I
I'm
also
not
know this
comfortable with
other
that.
blogger that said they had cancer too. Uh huh. Not true. She has an eating disorder. We stated that when we started reviewing the show. She has an eating disorder.
I think to be honest, when it comes to being on 90 Day Show, I think to be fair, there are certain TV shows, reality TV shows that when you appear on them, sadly, whether you like it or not, if you start to tell people certain things, depending on how you was portrayed and how people see you, you're gonna have to kind of show the proof of what you're saying because
Yep.
especially when it comes to 90 Day, because 90 Day viewers have been lied to so much by so many different customers over time. So, and because of those lies, when people do come out with information, proof is pretty much needed. It's like an unwritten rule. That should I say? Yeah. So, and I think to be honest, here's the thing, right? She didn't have to come out and tell us publicly about the brain tumor, did she? Not at all. She just made a post out of nowhere telling us about this for no reason whatsoever. And I think because of that, that's what makes people think, okay, is she telling the truth? Is there an agenda? What is going on here? So therefore, because of the way she's gone about it, she should have probably dropped some receipts with it. I mean, I'm gonna be funny, like many people have had to do it before anyway. I mean, like Gypsy Rose, she's always having to drop receipts all the freaking time because of the BS that she's always talking about. This to them saying. So I think
Yep.
Veah's gonna have to drop some form of receipts to put the conversation to bed.
But will it get put to bed? How about she
No,
never
it's not
bring
going
it
to
up
get
on
put.
the
No,
internet in the first place?
No,
you
it
know what?
won't get put to bed. You know who else lied about having cancer? What's the chick in Vietnam when the guy went over there talking he was sending her all this money and they were talking?
Violet?
No, not Violet. No, no.
Sorry,
Oh
I couldn't
damn,
resist it.
Riley. No,
Sorry.
no, that young couple, and now they have the baby, and he had built the house for them again because
The
Brandon
David and Addie.
and
yeah,
Mary.
Brand, yeah, them. She was
They
all on
in
social media
Vietnam.
with a GoFundMe because she was lying, saying she had cancer, and then she refused to send these people back their money. They shut
Oh
the
yeah,
GoFundMe
Brandon and
down.
sorry, that's
Brandon and
Philippines.
Mary, they from Manila,
Yeah, but Manila, I
Philippines.
said Vietnam. You know what I
Yeah.
meant.
Sorry.
Probably not
Sorry.
violent. Brandon and Mary. She was lying the whole time talking about she had cancer. They do it all the time. They is gonna have to show me some proof because until I see it, I don't believe you, big head girl. And your hair looked like you were in Star Wars or Star Trek. What the fuck was that she was doing with that head of hair? No idea. Brain
I thought
tumor.
she was channeling Chrissy from Three's Company.
I
I
don't
am
know, but
dating
she's got a
myself
head full
again.
of hair to have that brain tumor. You lying bitch. Sorry, no offense.
Mm.
Anyway, she makes me sick. I don't like her little squeaky ass voice. I can't take her. Oh Lord, here we go. Brian and Ingrid.
Sunny, your penis is so
I
big,
can't.
Sunny.
It's Sunny. You know what? Stop. Brian and Ingrid. Oh my God.
They was fake from the jump.
I
Madsy,
mean,
Brian
I,
and Ingrid.
I mean, to be honest, I've definitely been extremely disappointed with the tale regarding Brian and Ingrid. I felt like I was expecting for him to be under fire. You know what I mean? But he was
Mhm.
pretty much protected quite a bit. It was very annoying. It just didn't make any sense. Boy. I mean, so here's the thing. So I saw a conversation going on, I think it was on Reddit, regarding obviously people not being happy with how Ingrid was cornered because of her decision to not want to be intimate with him. You know, and obviously talking about the fact that she said, I think on the show, she said that it's because he didn't have condoms at the time or something like that. Obviously, this time he's saying it's a whole different reason. He's saying because she told him he had a whole freaking boyfriend. So, but either way, though, I just feel like listen, I feel like it's kind of stupid because they've started off the topic based on what happened in that scene, but in reality, they should be talking about all the other things that went down in their relationship. Like, for
Yep, and they
example,
did.
let's say so for example, she told him that she needs space. This guy rocks up to her house with flowers for her and a
And
gift for her
toys for the
kid.
little boy.
Do
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like a kid he's never met before. Do you see what I'm saying? That needs to be spoke about. You know, like that's just violation of someone's boundaries.
I
So there's
think
so
they
many
should
other
have.
things they didn't talk about, which is annoying. I'm hoping that they're going to talk about more
Me
things
too.
eventually.
And I'm hoping they start letting the fans set or the people that watch the show actually call in or do whatever because Sean is not doing a good job. But
No,
Riley
but
Mhm.
then
said,
show up.
yeah,
None
but
of these
Riley
people like to
said,
take accountability.
Riley said if you give Violet some time, she would have probably said she had cancer too. You know, after all, she was pregnant. Okay.
But that was really a tumor.
But the thing is, and this is the question that me and Debbie were asking. When the daughter came on and said, what were you guys talking about for 2 years? If you didn't
Mhm.
know his age, you don't know how long, how many
He knew his
times he was
age, just the
engaged.
wrong one. She
Yeah, he
knew his
lied.
age.
But the
Yeah.
daughter is asking the questions that we were asking. What the hell were you guys talking about that she's finding all of this shit out now? Because
She
she
Mhm.
was
didn't know.
talking. She was talking about flipping his bag up and fucking him from the behind. Like
Stop, girl.
what do y'all want? They was talking about bullshit. He was
That's
lying to
true.
her and she was taking it. That's
I
it.
think I think if anything, it kind of feels as if like she was basically leading him on that he was going to get all these things. End of the day, they both had two different intentions, and it just didn't work. He wanted someone to become his freaking nurse. She wanted someone to become a sugar daddy. It's just that simple. But she just
I
didn't want to
don't
fuck
think
him.
she wanted a sugar daddy.
I
I
don't know,
really
like
don't.
I
But
don't
he said
know.
he
She
never
has
sent her
said
any money.
she has said that they had started talking like while I guess during the pandemic or something like that. No. Yes, during the pandemic. And he was somebody really good to talk to. And I believe her when she said that because he got a slick mouth. And
Hmm.
it just proceeded from there. He probably did tell her the wrong age, and she remembered that. She shared with him that she had two kids from two different baby daddies, and he threw it back in her face. But you said that to, you know, bring her down, shame her character. But she was good enough with them two babies from two different baby daddies for you to go and drive yourself up into her. Like I still cannot get over the fact that he was trying to publicly display
Yes,
his
that's what he
sex
did.
tourism
Yep.
with this girl. He
When
never
he
once
talked,
told her that he was still married.
yep. But the thing is, when he said about the two baby daddies, he was trying to shame her because they were
Yeah.
talking about his age and his engagements. But that was the wrong thing to do because that set me the fuck off when he said that. Didn't you have two kids with two baby daddies? Okay. Didn't you go around dicking everybody that was moving? Yes. He's a piece of shit, wheelchair or not.
When
Brian
he saw the
Munez, you are a
fight,
piece of shit.
when he saw people like his whole argument with her was falling apart, bringing up the boyfriend, and then she had a response to
But
it
she said it
saying,
was lost in translation, right?
I have no idea, but it wasn't swinging people to Brian's side, and Brian was seeing that. So then he tried to throw out the "you a hoe" card. You was still bringing toys to that woman's children, trying to buy her favor.
Yep. And
Who's
every time
worse?
he, yep, then forcing the little boy to hug him. But the mama wasn't falling for it. Mama didn't want him at all.
That's true.
Do you
That's
know
At
what?
true.
To be
all.
fair, I personally think the reason why the mum didn't want Brian, I don't think it was even because of his vibe. I personally think she just didn't want a man that was in a wheelchair to be to be there to be with her daughter because I feel like she wants a man that when she sees him, this man will be able to protect my daughter. If that makes any sense. That's what I think anyway.
Mm.
Because I mean I don't know because fair enough, yeah, Brian he does give off like very odd vibes 100%, but I
Mm.
personally think it was because of the wheelchair because
My
especially
God.
in Brazil I feel like you
Mm.
need to have a man that's tough because of whatever that happens there anyway.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Debbie, guess who
Uh,
just came in my chat?
who?
Rhodey Gal, where in the hell have you been? I
Damn, long time
missed
no
you.
see.
Huh?
Long time no see.
Rhodey Gal, where have you been? Miss Chains, exactly. Maddie, explain
Hmm.
that to us. He's supposed okay. Remember when he was first introduced, he said if he got a hard on or if he ejaculated, remember, he could
Hmm.
have a brain aneurysm and die. Right,
Yep.
baby? Where have you been? Maddie Rodigal loves you.
Hello. It's the first time I've come across Roger Gale.
That's
Uh,
my girl. But something must have been going on because I haven't seen you, not even on Instagram, sweetie. So we definitely need to catch up. Rhodey Gal is a professor of forensics. She teaches at a university.
oh, how you doing? How you doing?
But yeah, she's a professor of forensics. And when I used to go really deep into these autopsies and stuff, that was my go-to right there. Um, but her son, I'm still marrying your son. I'm telling you right now, I'm still gonna marry your son. He's so handsome. Anyway, why is it that he's trying to have sex with her, but he has no feeling down there? So what is he gonna get out of it?
He can
I
feel.
he probably could feel something. Do you know what I mean? I think it's more of the feeling of feeling wanted. Because
Huh?
I've had this conversation before, not about Brian in particular, but just about men in general, right? And now,
Mhm.
obviously, when it comes to reassurances, so women, seek reassurance in different ways, whether that be verbal reassurance of obviously the man telling them obviously about how he feels or that kind of stuff, and then there's also the physical part of reassurance as well, among other things as well that women also want from a man to feel reassured that he obviously is into her in always possible, right? With men, the
Exactly.
reality.
Hold on. He did. He said he had no feeling below his waist and his leg has the tremors because of whatever. So that was my question for the longest time. How can he enjoy sex if he doesn't feel anything? And he himself said if he ejaculates, there's a chance he can have an aneurysm and die. Why
So
would you we even want to do that?
I mean, I don't know about the part of putting yourself into danger, but the part when it comes to feeling, sometimes for men, it doesn't even matter about it feeling good, to be honest with you. Sometimes it's just the fact that you know that somebody wants you. It's just that simple.
Yeah,
Like,
but we're
like, like,
talking
like,
about
like,
Brian, not
yeah,
a
no,
normal
so I'm
guy.
just saying, like, the biggest reassurance that men look for from women is intimacy. That's the biggest reassurance that we want. You see what I'm saying?
I
So
think he just wants to bag chicks. Remember when he was
oh yeah,
having
100%.
dinner?
But that's still part of it. That's still part of it. You got to think about it, right? So, for example, right, men can sleep around, but women can't, right? As they say, because women are the one
Hmm.
that obviously give the permission, not men. So, with men, knowing that a woman is willing to sleep with us, okay, right, is literally all men need is a reassurance that at least someone wants us. You see what I'm saying? That's why they talk about like, oh, why do men cheat? It's just that reassurance feeling. That's just how the male brain is wired. Unless you're freaking Gino, which is a whole different conversation. Lord
I
knows
would
what's wrong with
put
him.
Brian in a separate category as well, just based on the fact when he was at dinner with her friends, when he had met her friends,
Yep, he
and
was
he
bragging
said
about her.
that statement about how whenever he come to Brazil, before the first night in, he's already banging
Yep,
it out,
yep.
Hmm. Because
and that's
it's an addiction for him.
nasty.
But here's the thing,
Wait, what
too.
was that, Nancy? I didn't catch it.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry. No, I'm saying it's because it's an addiction for him. I think because yeah,
Addiction.
I think the thing we have to also remember with Brian is that this is a man that has been in and out of relationships for such a long time, even before he was in a wheelchair. And
Yep.
I reckon that once he became in a wheelchair, he actually became worse of a sexual predator
Yeah,
because
because he has to
he
prove
need
things to himself.
you see what I'm saying? So he needs
Yeah.
it more than ever. So, like I said, feeling it isn't even relevant to him. It's just knowing that someone is willing to touch him. And that's why I
Yep.
also remember he kept speaking a lot about how he wanted her to learn about how to change his cat thing and all that kind of stuff. Because for him, knowing that a woman is willing to do these things for him as well as also touch him, it makes him feel good. And the crazy thing about it is that he's so addicted to that one woman doing it would never be enough for him. So he'll never be happy
Nope.
with just one woman. So he's always going to be a sewage cheat along the line anyway. That's what I was saying before. When people ask the question, why do some men cheat? Well, I've had conversations about this before, and there's different reasons behind it, but this is one of them. Some men just can't. Having one person give it just isn't enough. They have to feel it elsewhere. It's like, for example, for some people, it's like okay, let's say for example, you've got a girl now and you've been out of the game for a couple of months, weeks, whatever, years, whatever. But for some men, it's like, well, I need to know that I've still got it. I need to know that women still want me. Do you see what I'm saying? It's an ego thing. So there's
And
ego
that's what he
behind it,
tried
and
to
there's
use on her by saying that he tried to manipulate her. You know that.
Exactly.
yeah,
The
100%.
manipulation was hard with
Yeah,
him.
because for him, here's the thing, right? The harder she made it for him, the harder he was gonna try because he has to win. He
He had
has
to
to.
conquer.
You
Yep.
see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? He has to. So, and then that's what it comes down to, and that's why he's not afraid about having divorces and breakups because that's nothing to him. It doesn't mean shit to him. Like he would happily go broke out of divorces because he just doesn't care.
But
But
he's
that's
got 4 marriages under his belt and
yeah.
3 other engagements. So that's 7 engagements total with 4 marriages. And why didn't any? Well, we know why the first one or the second one didn't last because she shot his ass or had him shot or beat up, whatever. But you had 4 marriages. Why didn't these marriages work? And when
Well,
this, yeah,
no, well,
Infidelity.
here's the thing. They didn't work because he didn't want them to work. Like, so basically, right, he gets a
okay,
dopamine from different things. So his dopamine is one, women want to sleep with me. His next dopamine is okay, yes, they want to marry me, right? And then
yeah.
once he has them and he knows that he can have them, he gets bored and he's like, now I need to get rid of you and get someone else.
So that's
It's a cycle for him. Like I said, it's a dopamine.
so that's like
He's
a
gonna do this for the
dopamine
rest
for
of his
him.
life.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's gonna keep doing it for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
That's
but
he
okay,
got
so he's got his new girlfriend there. But when
yeah.
his daughter came on, and she made a good point. She said it was like a blind date, but it went to the extreme. And when it was showing his daughter, him showing her about the cat, that was embarrassing for her.
So here's the thing. I will say this though, right? Anything that the daughter says, I'm gonna lie, it's gonna be irrelevant because the daughter's blinded. She's only seeing things from her father's perspective because she doesn't understand his purpose. If she
Yeah.
really wanted to wake up and really pay attention to her father's behavior, she would understand. She'd probably be saying the same thing that I'm saying. So she's only speaking from a perspective of, well, he's my dad, and I don't want to see him in a bad light. So I'm gonna say things of the obvious. So her asking questions like these, yes, they're good questions. They're not. There's nothing wrong with them, but then they're never going to be relevant because her questions are not coming from the right perspective. They're
But she
coming from a
did
different one.
say that though. She said she's only heard what her dad had to say, and she
100%. But
yep, and she wanted to hear what Ingrid had to say, but they never
okay,
really let Ingrid talk because
okay,
Brian kept talking.
okay. So you go, okay. So even if she had heard what Ingrid would have had said, she would have found a way to flip it. Because remember, she is her father's daughter. Because I
Yeah,
think there was even another point as well when Ingrid said something or someone said something. Oh no, that's it. When Ingrid said, "Well, I didn't know he had four wives," his daughter said, "Well, that's because he's old." Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like
yep,
she's ready to
She
protect
was
him anyway.
making excuses for
So
her
regardless
dad.
of what she would have
Mhm.
said, Ingrid would have said to her, the daughter would have flipped it because for the daughter has to see her dad in a good way no matter what. She's never gonna want to see him in a bad way. And because she knows that the
that's
moment
true.
that and do you know what? She probably knows about it. She just doesn't want to see it. You see what I'm saying? It's a
That's
choice.
true.
She's making the choice.
Mhm.
Like when I said my daddy was a hoe, he was a Rolling Stone. That's what I mean. My daddy was a hoe.
There we go.
Okay. And if it wasn't for the fact that he had that rod in his back right now, I think he still might be hoeing.
So
Okay.
there you go. There you go. There you go.
He 83 and still trying to pick up on women. I said, one wrong move and you're gonna die. That's what I told him.
Listen, I'm
Mhm.
telling you, there's many men that will happily die due to intimacy because it is what it is.
I'm sure he would too, because that's how crazy my father is. But his daughter, she made. I just wish her segment was a little longer because when they were showing her how when they were riding in the car and showing how Ingrid didn't know this, she had. You can't tell me this girl didn't watch this show. You can't tell me she didn't watch her father on this show.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't.
I mean, but you know what though? I think the other thing you have to remember is that she's used to how her father talks and how he articulates his words. So in the cutscenes, right, she would have just paid attention to everything that he was saying. But remember, everything that he said throughout the whole season was blaming Ingrid for not understanding him and being, and just not being there for him and just being so all that kind of stuff. So the daughter would have just listened to everything that he said and said, "Yeah, you know what? My dad is right. Yeah, she wasn't listening. Yeah, you know what? She doesn't care about him." So do you know what I mean? So she's already brainwashed anyway. And because even at the tell right, you could tell when Brian was talking and his body language. So he'll say certain things, right, and then he'll change his body language to then look for everyone else to agree with him. You
Yep.
see what I'm saying? He was doing that, but he's a freaking salesman. So his daughter's already brainwashed about that anyway. So yeah, like this is but like but this is why I was saying to you earlier at the beginning, right? There isn't anyone on that show that's actually intelligent, and that's why Adnan was able to be instigated the way he was. But here's the thing though, if Brian really, I hate to say, but Brian's probably the most intelligent one on there. It's just that he just didn't care about the beef between Adnan and freaking Niles. You know what I mean? Because I do feel like if the relation, if Adnan had been more antagonizing towards Brian now, Brian could have been the only person that maybe would have been able to shut him down if he cared to do it. You see what I'm saying?
But
Because
he
Brian,
was a little antagonizing to Brian when he
yeah,
told Brian that you're in a wheelchair. Why am I taking advice from you?
okay. So here's the thing, and this is something that Brian did that was quite smart, to be fair. So what happened was obviously you had that bit there, right? But then you had the other bit when he says something about I don't think your wife wants da, and then Tiger Lily was like, well, I don't want you to be putting words in my mouth, and he was like,
Yes.
okay, cool, I'll leave it. So this is the thing that I like about Brian in that situation that's different to Vanya. He read the situation of what the wife was saying and what the husband was saying. He was like, okay, cool. I see that they're both on the same page. There's no point in me wasting my time. So he read the situation. Vanya, on the other hand, doesn't read shit. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Nope, she
Yeah,
doesn't. You're good. She
you
doesn't
see what
read
I'm
shit.
saying? So that shows you that obviously Brian has a level of intelligence behind it. It's just that he's somebody that uses it wisely because I feel like for him, he already knows that his season wasn't great. So he was probably performing on a basis where I got to make sure that I look good. So I'm not going to do anything over the top. Meanwhile, you had Niles losing his head, and then you had Sonny saying the most dumbest things goblin possible, right? And then Lauren now, the only reason why Lauren's kind of got away with not being under fire that much is because Lauren is unapologetic. You can't really say anything to someone
You
who's
can't say nothing to
unapologetic.
him because
Do you see
nothing
what I'm
affects
saying?
him. Yep.
He's gonna admit to everything,
But
So so Brian was just smart enough to be like, you know what, I know not to engage with this guy, especially if him and his wife are both in the same. Because Brian did try to come at him by trying to say that you are controlling your wife, but the second time he jumped in, he was like, you know what, I'll leave it to it. But
yeah,
Vanya,
but did you see how Brian was looking at Magda? I was waiting for him to ask Magda for her phone number. Because he was hoping Joey would say, no, we're not together. He probably would have went and visit Magda.
I mean, she's not in Brazil though, is she? So who knows? Oh, we would have got next season on 90 Fiancé, Brian starts volleyball. All of a sudden, we seem to be volleyball wheelchair.
Volleyball in a wheelchair. And Magda's gonna be teaching him. But I want to get to the part where Adnan, and I wrote this down. I had to listen to this again. He told Tiger Lily during the break to take your food. I'm not comfortable for you to sit with us because you would keep saying shit things and bad opinions. And she just obeyed him.
Listen, this is the problem, right? You've got a couple now who are literally happy to function on the same page for the tell, and this is why they're getting away with their shit. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. I mean, honestly, like, it's a shame. It's a shame that no. Do you know what? Sorry, hold on a minute. Actually, no, it's not a shame. Fuck that. Sorry, I just remember something. I know obviously Debbie doesn't watch the things that happens on social media, right? But
Uh-huh.
if you have been seeing the way Tiger Lily has been behaving on social media with the thing that she's been saying, towards women and other people and how she's been so hypocritical, right? To be honest with you, the way that Adnan is actually treating her, good on her, because she is not a nice person. She is.
Oh, I saw that she said that what's his face don't have autism. And I
Oh
saw
yeah.
one of her last posts where she had the headscarf on her head
Yeah,
and doing the t-shirts and stuff like that. They're in it together, but I feel like that's gonna backfire on her.
Mm-hmm.
that's who
Adnan is
I
gonna
wanted
take
on.
her for everything she's
Yep.
got.
I wanted Brian's sister, not his daughter. I wanted his sister on when they were talking about the oral sex portion and how he didn't understand that that's more personal. Sex, and it's the truth. I know me. No, we're not. I need to know. I need to feel something for you to get down there. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's just that's really, really personal. Um,
Right, but he's used to purchasing sex, so he's not going to know the difference. And every
mm,
time he goes down to Brazil, he feels that all those women down there for sale. So why should
Mm-hmm.
she be any different?
Miss Change
Mm-hmm.
is in Brazil. She goes, I hope he never comes back to Brazil.
We could only hope.
But but the new girlfriend is Brazilian.
Well, is she living here in the States?
Let me ask, well, yeah, Madsy,
Mm.
do you
Mm-hmm.
think Tiger Lily is Adnan's sugar mama, or do you think Adnan's family has money?
I think Adam's family has money. I don't think Tiger Lily has
Mhm.
that much money, to be honest.
I don't think she has money. I really, really don't. I think she's perpetrating a fucking fraud because you're redoing a cabin, and it is a cabin, instead of buying a home for your two kids and now your three kids. Okay, you bought a cabin.
Yep.
Okay,
Listen, I agree with Just Riley. Give it 3 years until he run away with his boyfriend and take that baby with him.
I can see that too. Um, yeah, I can see that too. But he is just. I get the feeling, even though she says that she speaks, but when she said, "Let me see how to word this in a positive way," and when he said, "If when I hit her," or I mean, he said it, and then when they're back, then he's standing behind her talking about, "I don't want to kill anybody today." What do we think that's good? He
Nope.
he didn't say if I hit her. He
That's a
says
child
when
talking.
I hit her and I get angry at her. That's what he said. I think
Mm.
he's abusing her. I wouldn't want her husband, with an ex-husband, shouldn't want that piece of shit around his kids. Because how do we, if he's treating her like that, how do we think he's treating those kids?
He don't care nothing about her first two children. I
And
bet you
then they took
anything
a
he only
private
talked
jet
to the
to the
last one.
reunion. They took a private jet to the reunion.
Hmm.
But I didn't know that Cruz was married to the makeup artist. I thought Cruz was
I told
gay.
you that last week.
Yeah, but I always thought Cruz was gay.
Wait, what? Did they reviewed that like early on?
I guess I kept looking at him holding his hand down and talking and twisting. I don't know. So he's metrosexual. Okay. I didn't know. Sorry. I didn't know. I did not know. But I had no idea. I must have missed that part because when I saw him, I was like, okay. I said she's got her makeup artist and her gay hairstylist. That's what I said. And I didn't pay attention to anything else. I really didn't. Never did. So, but I didn't realize that. So I stand corrected, Cruz. But I like him with his cornrows.
What?
His cornrows he had in
Nah,
his
they
hair.
they look horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I said I like look, he looked good with his cornrows. He did.
I agree. You disagree.
I was like, he got hair extensions in there. I said, he doing the most right now.
Yeah.
But
So here's the thing as
I
well.
don't think her ex would loan her a plane. I don't think her ex wants to be anywhere around her.
We discussed this last week. You can get discount private jets. I mean, they still gonna cost you a couple $1,000, but you can get them if they're flying empty to a destination. Just gotta go to a broker.
Hmm. Also,
Yep.
I think the other thing we have to establish with Tiger Lily is that she has no friends. Remember in the
Mm-hmm.
first episode, she obviously made it clear she had no friends, and that her friends are
Mm-hmm.
basically her hairstylists and whatnot. Those
Yep.
people aren't really her friends' friends. Those are the people
They're
who
her service
Yeah, because you're
providers.
paying them for a service.
exactly, you see what I'm saying? So the fact that she doesn't have any friends, that speaks volumes. I feel like this is a woman that's more than happy to sacrifice anything for the sake of being with someone, and then when that doesn't work out, she then moves on. And also, let's not forget, unless you didn't know this, Tiger Lily did cheat on her ex as well. And she walks
Mm.
around acting as if like she's a saint. Yeah. So um there's definitely things about Tiger Lily that are definitely messy as hell. And just like everybody's saying right now, give it a few years. Once she gets to a certain age, Adam is definitely gone. He's definitely gonna go find someone else. Obviously, that's a bit younger, whether that be a man or a woman. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, he's definitely gonna
Mhm.
find someone younger at some point. That's for sure, because he is an entrepreneur. He's somebody he's got dreams and ideas. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like somebody like him definitely is in a position where he cares to want to settle down properly right now. So Tiger Lily in the next few years we're probably gonna find her single again and looking for another man again. Because I believe wait, hasn't she been married twice now? I think. I'm trying to think. At
Once.
third. Once.
And now she's married to Adnan, so that makes
Okay.
two. Yes.
Yes, 2 years. But yeah, but the fact that she got a track record of obviously, not necessarily being loyal in the past anyway. Yeah, she definitely got a lot of skeletons that we don't know about that I believe that are definitely going to play a factor in
Well, we're gonna
one how
see.
yeah one how she how why she's behaving the way she's behaving, and two what's going to happen in the relationship later on as well.
Yep. And then for all you federal workers, I hope you know that your President Trump has ordered all federal workers back in the office. There is no telework from home anymore. So all of you federal employees are no longer allowed to work from home. He has put that into an order now. I hope y'all happy.
Isn't that
Okay.
isn't that technically a good thing though?
Not really.
Not for me.
No, the only reason why I say it's technically a good thing is because this is just a conspiracy of my own, whatever, right? But I feel like when they started letting people work from home, it was more of an experiment to see obviously how that works. And I do feel like a lot of people, depending on what job you're working right now, people need to think about whether they're working a job that can be replaced by robots, basically. You know what I mean? So if you're being required to now go back in the office, I assume that means that you're actually working a job that can't be replaced.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
get more work done from home than I do in my office.
No, I
Mm.
get that part of it. I get that part of it. I'm talking about the other part of it. I'm just saying, like, anyway, sorry, that's just a side note. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Let's
he
continue
just,
that.
yeah, that's one of his executive orders, and to bring TikTok back online. Ooh, boy, I can't wait.
Mm.
Well, see, you see the TikTok thing, right? This is what I was told. I was told that Donald Trump did it on purpose because he wanted to connect with the youth. Because bringing back TikTok means that the youth's gonna love him. So it
But
was
Donald
more like,
Trump is the one who initiated the ban on TikTok during his first administration. People be forgetting that.
no. I get that. I'm just saying that like somebody was saying here that they reckon he initiated on purpose, he can undo it on purpose, so therefore make it look good to you. I don't know.
He he's
I'm just paraphrasing.
decided that he liked TikTok because Biden don't like TikTok. This man is just so kind of.
Madsy, I put something on the screen for you. If you saw that coming at you, what would you do, Madsy?
What did you see? Isn't her divorce not final?
No, 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 no. I'm talking about the picture.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was on the YouTube one. My bad. I was. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh yeah. The Whitney. Do you know what's funny? This got sent to me earlier today, and I was saying for some reason, whenever I see Whitney's name, I always read it as Whitney Hall for some weird reason.
Whitney
That's how I
Whore.
spell the
Yep.
name. That's how I always read her name. To be fair with you.
Now, I'm telling you, look at this. All of that coming for you. God damn. I'm excited.
What exactly is the Ozempic doing for her except shrinking her head?
I They're shrinking her head. She's got 55 filters on. Yeah, okay. But I was looking for that I Hitler one. Hold on. Let me show you guys this one since you haven't seen it yet. I don't think you guys have seen it. Yeah. Because Anna Navarro, Anna just posted it too.
Mm-mm-mm.
Damn it. Hold on. What's her name? Anna? Anna.
Ana Navarro,
Yeah, hold on.
that a big
Hold on.
girl.
Yeah, hold on. I want you guys to see this. Come on. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm finding it. How did I come to her page?
Did
ANA.
I send it to you?
No, I have it. I have it.
You
I
have
have it. I have it. I have it. Hold on. Let me stop it. Let me share my screen again.
Oh,
What?
he did not.
What? Yes,
He
he was at the inauguration. He was
no no
sitting
no
on
no
the
no
dais.
no. I saw it. I saw that
Okay.
the January 6th rioters, but he also
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Did we see that?
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Claw.
Did we see that?
Yeah, I sent that to Riley earlier on today, to be fair.
The regime begins.
That's I'm sorry, filters on her face. I was like, well, yeah, because Debbie sent it to me and then Anna just posted it too. And it just popped up on my feed. This is crazy. Yes, he was at the inauguration and he was sitting on the dais. And a lot of people weren't happy with that. But
But did
yes, but
y'all
Donald
notice
Trump is
the
the one that
seating
wanted
though?
TikTok gone.
But did y'all notice the seating? He put the
Nope, I didn't watch
billionaires
it.
in front of his cabinet.
Who?
The billionaires were seated front row center, and the cabinet nominees were designated to the back.
I didn't watch it. I saw the clip where he was talking about renaming the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America and Hillary Clinton falling out laughing. That shit. That shit was funny.
They're in Barbados! Yay!
Yep. So anyway, I was just like, oh my God. But that tell all to
Lovely.
me was good. Part 3 is gonna be, I think, maybe even better.
How
I'm
many parts?
enjoying the tell alls.
The new 90 days starts on the 16th of February. So we've got like what, 19 more months to
Yep. And Sarper is back. And there's a throuple couple on that too, Madsy. Did you see that?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I said they belong on Seeking Sister Wife.
Yep,
I don't
100%.
know why they try. Oh, and the guy and the guy that went to Brazil and I forgot Debbie. What's their name?
Sean and Aaliyah.
Yep,
Oh
Sean.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep, Sean and Aaliyah. She's in California now, and they're getting married. Which Debbie been saying they've been married.
I am interested in Juan from Colombia, who was on the cruise ship bartending and having sex with other people.
Yes, I'm interested
The
in that
girl
one.
from the cold place. And
She
she
just,
got pregnant for him.
yeah. I mean, I didn't like her, man. She was so
I didn't
annoying.
like her, but it's falling apart. And that's the only reason why I'm interested.
Well, can I ask you a question? Sister
Mm,
Wives. Did anybody watch Sister Wives?
yeah.
No, I gave up on that. I can't
No.
do it anymore.
They're now getting attorneys. Cody thinks he's slick, but wait a minute. Mary said that she helped pay for everybody else's kids' college, but Leon's college she paid for. Mary also said that her and Janelle said that they were putting money into the family thing and their money was being spent on, the core family. And Mary now states that she wants her equal share of that land, not just a quarter acre or whatever. It should be split. It's what is it? It's 10.4 acres or 14.1,
14.1. Yeah.
and you divide that by four people. Oh no, honey. Mary said Mary's getting an attorney, and so is Janelle. So I did tell you she was listening to what Janelle said, but she didn't think Cody was going to try to jip her.
It took Jen to make her realize
Yep.
that. And then on top of this, I'm pissed at both Mary and Janelle. We finally got to Christmas of
Yep. It's been a whole year
2023.
since Christine's been married. I said, wait a minute.
And
It was
that, no, it's more than a year because she had a Christmas tree up behind her in Christine's house when she announced that she was buying the land in North Carolina. A whole
a
year,
whole
Janelle
year.
chirping about how I'm getting a lawyer, I'm getting a lawyer,
Yep.
I'm getting a lawyer, and she ain't getting none. You know, Janelle's my girl. I ride or die for
Yep.
her, but that's ridiculous.
But this past episode, it was really, really good. I skipped that wedding shit. I didn't need to see that. This past week, well, this Sunday, last night, that episode was really, really good. Because now Mary said it's been a year since she and Cody has been divorced. And I went, well, it was just 4 months, a couple of weeks back. Now it's a whole year.
Listen, I think that they replayed Christine's wedding to piss Cody and Robin off because they probably told them no, they can't get a vow renewal special.
Okay.
Because I know I would do it.
Yeah, but I'm serious, Madsy. If you didn't watch this past week, just watch Sunday's episode. It was pretty good. It was pretty telling. Really,
Oh, okay, I might consider it.
really telling. So I know right now it's 10 o'clock for Debbie. It's six. No, I'm sorry, 9 o'clock for Debbie. 9:19. I've had a full day back in the office. I got to get my butt back up early. So Debbie and I will come back live again. You want to come back on Monday or what? You want to come back on Wednesday after we watch Balin?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if they filmed after Garrison died or not. But Madsy, watch it because Mary is talking about how Leon, and she actually called the name Leon. Her kid didn't get his college didn't get paid for. She paid it out of her pocket. She also stated that Cody told her because she didn't have all she had was one kid. He said, "Oh, she had was one kid. She doesn't need that much property." That's what
Hmm.
Cody told Mary.
Right, but don't y'all realize that was all part of the stuff that was on the perpetual list that he was giving her? Because she didn't have enough children, she had to pay for that. She said pay for her own kid and then still contribute to the rest of the kids.
Girl, I'll be damned if my child doesn't get what everybody else is getting. I'm sorry, Mary, you were an ass. You were stupid.
No,
But
well, you
you
can't really
allowed
say
that
that
man to
because
treat you like shit on the bottom of his shoes.
that's how she was raised, though. Don't forget, Mary was born into this.
Yeah, because Garrison was already dead if it's been a year. So Garrison had already died.
No, no.
Good night,
I
darling.
have
No.
this marked at December 2023. I
Okay, he
don't
wasn't
think,
deceased then. You're right.
yeah, I don't think it's crossed over into to 24 yet.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so yeah, they haven't crossed over, but it was really good. And if I'm telling you it's good, Matt, it was good because I can't stand watching them. I have to watch them like 2 or 3 times before I get it. But this time I only watched once and I was good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair
So
enough.
it
Well,
was really good.
it's been a lovely live, ladies, and
Oh, I love having you up and thank you. I like hearing your opinion and everything. It's good. And I know I have 2 videos of yours that I haven't watched yet, which I will, because when you post them, I go look and I put them watch for later. So I definitely have to watch those last 2.
thank you very much. I appreciate
Oh,
that so
have
much.
you tried? Let me ask you, have you tried to get um I forgot what's her name? Um Faith for an interview?
No, I haven't because when I went into her live, I was like, "Damn, this woman ain't gonna say shit." And also, here's the thing. Usually, people that come to me or happy to have anything with me is because they've had a falling out with either the production or with the person they're with on the show. She hasn't had none of those things, so she ain't coming on for shit.
I think
Because
Renee is ready to go on an interview. She sent me a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year,
yeah,
and she's been sending me little notes. I don't know. She realized that I don't talk all kind of shit about her, but okay.
yeah. Good luck with that one. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think I want to do that one for one reason only. I won't be able to contain myself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, I'll say that when I got it at a good time when she wasn't on the current run that she's currently on right now, and right now she's on a like revenge tour, shall I say, or redemption tour or whatever. I don't know, I don't know what to name it, but all I know is if you do want to go now, yeah, just be prepared to try and hold your breath if you can.
I'll
I
do
mean,
that.
listen, I'm a very patient person. I think if I was doing one now, I'd probably struggle myself to be honest with you. I'd probably end up doing the nows.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but yeah, I mean, if you can if you can make it happen, and do you know what? If anything, maybe you can do it with Debbie. You never know. Maybe that'll
No,
be better.
no.
Okay, never mind. Never
No, because Debbie doesn't want. Okay, let me tell you. When I was interviewing Riley, right? Yeah, it is kind of is a. But I was interviewing. I asked Debbie. I said, "Why don't you come up?" She was like, "You don't want me up there." So
So what did I do? I stayed in the comments, just like how I did with your interview with him. I stayed in the comments asking my questions.
she was she was hammer texting. I didn't. I was like,
Riley was so pissed at me because I was asking the same fucking questions in everybody's chat. I followed him from interview to interview to interview.
she did. And whenever she told me, she goes, well, he was on with Keith. No, he was on with you. You need to go watch it. I said, I don't want to watch it. I have to watch it afterwards because I don't want it to cloud my judgment. She
Yeah,
was like,
yeah, I hear
yeah,
that.
no, you need to go watch it. I said, no, I'm not watching it. But after I watched it, I said, Maddie, why you let that man talk, 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 talk? Oh my God. I was just like, I was done. I was like, and Ronnie was just, and he was giving his perspectives, and Matthew was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, no, it does not.
Do you know
But
what it is,
no.
right? You know what it is with me? It's like I'll have like my questions ready for me to answer, right? To ask, sorry. So I'll
Hmm.
ask them, right? And then obviously I'll allow whoever I'm interviewing to just obviously answer the question. And then I may say a little bit here and there about certain things, but for the most part, I let it run because I know that when the video gets uploaded, everybody else is going to be asking those questions of like, okay, hold on, but this isn't because my thing is I don't want to necessarily do an interview that is based on my full perspective. I want people to run away with their own perspective. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. It's especially when it came to the Renee one. Actually, there was two in particular: the Renee one and the Louisa one. Louisa, the one that was with Jamal and Tim on Single Life, or whatever, right? My whole thing was okay. I could probably object many times throughout while they're both talking, but at the same time, these are people who have the ability to actually dig their own hole. And I don't really want to be going back and forth because yeah, I ain't got energy for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm just gonna do it as it is, and then everyone else in the comments will then chime in with exactly what they need to say, if that makes any sense. So it is what it is.
Okay. Oh, so just so you guys know too, Amazon has now done away with DEI as well. Amazon is no longer doing diversity, equity, and inclusion. They didn't make a big announcement about it, but they have done away with their policy for DEI.
I have no idea. This must be a
Yep.
US thing. Just so but anyway, before I go, just so you remember, everybody that's in America right now, there are now only two genders in America. Okay, remember that, guys.
What?
What?
Horse and pig?
Have you not seen the announcement by Donald Trump saying there's only going to be two agendas now? You know, two
No.
Listen,
genders, two genders.
I am zoning out for the next 4 years. Thank you very much. Check
Okay,
me in
right.
2028 if I still have a pulse.
Okay, just okay, folks.
Oh Lord, he's gonna tell us what the two agendas are.
No. Two genders. Sorry, genders. My apologies.
Oh,
Plural.
two genders, yeah, male and
Genders.
female. He never believes in all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Well,
telling y'all, the all of the equal rights that were put in place for the LBGTQIA community, that's all gone. That's all gone. And all of you people that thinking that you're going to still be getting all of this welfare money, he's going to cut that out too, like he did the last time. He was trying to cut out and make you go get a job. Okay, so I'm glad y'all voted for him.
I mean, it's funny though because I saw Michael decided to make a post saying, "Oh, my great mentor, thank you." I don't know what he's talking about because Michael's gonna have to go and get a job soon. But hey ho, listen, if he's not careful, he might get deported because from what I'm hearing, Donald Trump wants to also deport all immigrants, all illegal immigrants, including legal ones as well, if he just doesn't like you. So, good luck to many people. Good luck to them.
Myself included. Hello.
There you go. Good luck.
I don't
Um,
forget what my status is.
No,
Oh, at least you'd be back home, in peace. I can say that much.
so but I'm done. I'm asleep for the next 4 years. I'll be back. But if Vance is elected as a new president, I'll sleep another four.
Listen, watch JD Vance or whatever his name is. He's got some very interesting people backing him up. If Trump makes it through the 4 years, I would be quite shocked.
Yeah.
I would be quite shocked.
So, but I must say, I need to call Mr. Art because I understand he was in traditional African garb. But can you
Mhm.
put on a damn shirt? Shit.
Leave the man alone, man.
I'm calling Mr. Art because I need a husband
Oh, okay. I'm
in
gonna call him
Ghana.
too then.
Listen, I'd rather see Mr. Ark dressed that way than see a certain Mr. freaking Baldy. Oh, I hate saying his name. Dear Lord. There's
Okay.
a certain Mr. Warner who will love to be topless all the time. So I'd rather see, Mr. Ark that way than the other guy. But anyway, I'm out. I'm going to bed now. It's 2:30 in the morning.
Okay. You go to
Bye,
bed.
everyone.
Thank you for coming up. I really
Night.
appreciate it.
Thank
Good night,
Bye.
Matsy. Um, did you hear anything about Dorit and PK?
Should I have?
They're saying that their whole storyline this season is fake.
Much like it's been for all the other seasons?
Yep, yep. But anyway, Heidi, come stay with Chantel Riley. And I'm coming. We all coming. Shit. But I really, Debbie, I've enjoyed this. I've
Yay.
really enjoyed this one.
This was a semi decent episode. I mean,
Yep,
like, I was texting with Ryan and Tracy while it was going on. I was doing other
yep,
stuff
yep.
while it was going on. Like, at one point, I texted them and I said, I think I missed the whole segment. And they're like, you ain't missed nothing.
Yeah, but I'm gonna watch. So I'm gonna watch The Last Resort. Well, I'm gonna listen to it as I'm going to sleep, and then Balin comes on tonight as well. I think
No, it's tomorrow, isn't it?
tomorrow. Okay, so we'll go live
Yeah.
on Wednesday. Is that good for you?
Yep. I can try to multitask and do
No, I'm
my
asking.
thumbnail.
If
Yeah, I
Wednesday
can do
doesn't
it
work,
too.
then no, we don't have to.
No, I'd rather it on Wednesday because that way I can watch the shows on Tuesday.
Okay, so we'll go live on Wednesday night, and we'll discuss whatever Balin's doing, and check out The Last Resort. It was another show that I started watching, and I forgot the fucking name of it. But anyway, oh, I gotta watch Traders because Cooch covers Traders, so I
Hmm.
have to watch Traders. But guys, keep Margot in your prayers, please, and pick me as
What's
well.
wrong with Margot?
Uh,
Well, no, never mind. I didn't
yeah.
know something was wrong with her. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Did the
I'm gonna
NDA
get
run
Margot's
out?
daddy to come on the show.
Wait, did the NDA run out? Is she in danger?
No, the
Oh,
NDA
okay.
is almost up. It's at the end of January, as a matter of fact. End of
Mm,
January. But I'm gonna get her daddy to come on, and you know why? I'm gonna get her dad to come up and talk about Sister Wives.
okay. Is he a polygamist?
And Margot's dad is really handsome, and he's all mine. I told him that when he and I talked.
Is he
Okay.
single?
Yes, he has a young girlfriend, but we ain't worrying about her.
Oh,
Okay. Uh, oh, Balin is on now. Yeah, see, she's on
it's
for
on
you
now.
now because you're on the East Coast. She's not on for me right now.
Why did I think that she comes on
Nope, she
Tuesdays?
comes on Monday nights.
Then I was watching a repeat last
Oh, and
week.
I started watching the new season of My 600-Pound Life. Girl, that's a good season.
Ah,
Came on last Wednesday. I'm enjoying it. Well, the first season, the first episode was really good. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I need to eat. We'll get something to eat. I need to get in a nice hot tub of water
mm-hmm.
and start this shit all over again tomorrow morning. Well,
Mm.
I'm in the office tomorrow, Wednesday. Don't know but Thursday. So I might do a morning live either Thursday or Friday. Because if it's gonna snow like it's supposed to snow here, um, y'all already know. I'm not gonna be in the office. They know that. Um, and then I'm gonna set my schedule for a little while where I'm gonna be home again on Thursday and Friday like I was before until I say adios amigos. But I will definitely see you guys later on. Have a great evening. Thank you. My plan is going in the tub and go. I thought you were going live last night, Chantel. I didn't see anything pop up for you. So I would definitely see you guys later. Love you guys. Talk at you later. Thank you for being here. And I'm out of here. Bye guys.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready
I just
for
felt
a
like some
demon. I
dance
got
music.
eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs
Oh, you
I'm
did,
weaving. I could
Chantel?
take this
I'm
crowd
gonna go
from
look because
seeing
I
to
didn't get a
believing. Got a taste
notification.
for blood and my tongue
Thank you,
keeps
Miss
bleeding from
James.
the
Come
words
back
I spit.
again.